Okay, good day, and you're welcome back to my channel today. Today I'll be talking about the basic tools you need as an artist. Just making reference to the drawing you can see on your screen. But before we dive right in, please do well to subscribe to this channel and always also help share this video and tell others about this channel. So let's dive right in. So the first tool I'll be bringing up today is the HB pencil. It's the usual HB pencil which costs so less. So what I use this for, I use it to draw my outline. When I talk about outline, I mean the basic shape of what you want to shade. Or like in this case that I'm drawing a cup, this is the outline of the cup. So in this case I use my HB. I think that's just what I use the HB for, and also to draw my grid lines when I want to use the grid method. I have a video talking about how to use the grid method. You can do how to check that out. So having talked about the HB, we are done with that. Now the next one is the F grade. Yeah, usually I love to shade my first layer with a very hard grade of pencil. So it goes as does. It's very light so that the way I shade the teeth of the paper is filled up and there is no scratchiness, if I may put it that way. And then after doing that, the next tool that I will introduce is the tissue paper. Yeah, the usual tissue paper. I wrap it around one of my fingers and then rub gently over the shading with the F pencil to make it smooth. I believe you can see. And after that, talked about that. So the next thing, because I always emphasize that you should shade in layers, so I come in with my 2B pencil and then I go shade. I have about 3 videos talking about how to shade already. You can also do how to check out any of them, and you should also know that you don't have to add pressure to your pencil while shading so that you have a very good shading. Now at this point, I either still make use of my tissue paper to blend, or I come in with my soft brush. So this brings us to the next tool, the soft brush used for blending. So it comes this way. You also don't need to add any form of pressure to this, just blend lightly. Yes, so that is it for the 2B. The next is my 3B pencil, which is usually the last grade of graphite I use when I want to combine with the charcoal pencil. So the same way you shade with the pencil lightly without pressure. Then coming with the soft brush. So still with my 3B. just to show you how to make the dark part fade into the light. So I come to the edges and try to blend things in with the pencil first, so that there is no demarcation between the tones. So I come in again with my soft brush to blend. And if you are learning one or two things, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So for other dark parts, I come in with my General's charcoal soft grade. It comes in really handy. And really, assuming the light is coming this way, so that is what I'm doing. So you shade. So you have to be very careful when using the charcoal pencil. It's actually a bit more trickier to use than the graphite, but this Generals is still a very good one because it still goes well with your graphite pencil combination, unlike other brands. So at this point again, you come in with a soft brush to do the blending. So that's that for the charcoal pencil, General Soft. Now I come to the white. So using the white charcoal pencil, this is basically used on a black paper or on a very dark part like the ear. In this part, you can use the white charcoal pencil to add the details. So that's basically that. So for this part now, I've shaded it dark, so it can be easily used to add things up there. So that is, you use your white charcoal pencil on a dark black paper on a dark area of shading like this. Coming, so you see the way it's moving. So go that way. Yeah, so something like that. So the next tool, a very important one, is this razor blade. I'm sure you know you need this, right? So you use this, and you will take note that when you are shading, your pencils are well sharpened. Look at this. Can you see the mouth? Well sharpened. You want to be sure about that. You want to ensure that yes, your pencils are well sharpened for you to have a smooth shade. Now the next tool, you know this is also very important, your rubber eraser. You use this to erase, as the name eraser, stains on your paper, or when you use the grid method like this, use it to erase the grids when you are done, and then just remove the stains from your paper so that your work looks clean. That's basically it for the rubber eraser. And then this is the Mono Zero eraser. In this case, I use it for the ear, to add the highlights to the ear. or this you can use it to either add highlights to dark surfaces, or even in light surfaces you can easily use it to create tiny details. Like when you are into hyperrealism, you use this or your electric eraser for tiny details that need you to be very careful, and then you come in with your pencil and then you add the details side by side, more like when you're making a skin pour. Sorry, this is a cup, but I'm just demonstrating that the way you add the force to the skin, and then come in with your soft brush and blend everything together lightly without disrupting everything that you're doing. So, and now the last one is the paper itself. You know, you're not drawing on the board, you need your paper. This is the Pelikan paper that I use. Basically, I love this paper so much, and you can see the result of my drawing on it. So I think that will be all for today. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, do well to let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, as I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.